is going on, you guys? It is your boy Virgil here, and welcome back to another episode here on Dragon Ball Legends. Today, I'm going to be doing a video on what the next Ultra unit will most likely be and when he will be dropping in the game. I'm also going to be giving you my overall thoughts on Ultras, what I think about them, if you should summon on them, etc. So before we get into this video, if you guys could drop a like on it, it would definitely mean a lot. It does help out the video a ton. And subscribe if you guys are new, because I upload daily Dragon Ball Legends content here on the channel. And yeah, let's jump right into it. My first initial thoughts are, this unit that we're looking at right now on the screen is a meta-breaking unit. This guy is the best unit, undoubtedly, in the game currently. He's just cracked beyond belief. You don't even need to look. I mean, his stats are, if you look at him at max, stats are very, very good. Just everything about him. He basically does everything in the game. Like, the majority of mechanics, he has them. He goes through shit. He nullifies stuff. He goes type neutral. He has blast armor. He's just cracked, bro. And, the power creep is to such an extent right now that I do not think that they're going to be dropping Ultra units very often. They've already stated before, like when Ultras were free, and they had the, Omega, the Ultra Goku, Vegeta, that it was like every couple of months, and I think that they're going to keep with that trend, just have them drop maybe every couple of 3 to 5 months is the time frame that I'm thinking. And yeah, 3 to 5 months is a good time, because they're still going to be dropping LFs, I would assume, every month, which they have been doing, so we can definitely expect a January LF. Last year, it was Future Gohan, LF Future Gohan. He dropped on the 20th of January, I believe. And yeah, it was right after the Legends Festival was either ending or had just ended, and they dropped that LF unit. So we have an approaching LF in about less than a month's time span. We are on the 4th of January right now, so I'm completely exhausted of crystals. As you can see, I have 1,000 crystals saved up. I have dumped every amount of CC that I have. Keep in mind, I am not a free-to-play player, so I do invest. I do try to make content here on the channel. I grind PvP pretty heavily, and I was shooting for a 14-star Ultra. It's the first Ultra. He's super freaking cool. Gogeta is probably one of my favorite characters in the game, and let's just say I dumped over 100,000 Chrono Crystals. I don't know how much over 1,000, maybe a couple thousand over 105, something like that. And I've only pulled this guy 3 times in 100,000 crystals. I'm pretty sure you would consider this a shaft. I mean, looking at him, he's red 3. Wow, you shouldn't be upset, bro. I've spent over 100,000 Chrono Crystals. I should have this guy 14 stars, right? Especially with the Z power drops. Like, normally, if it was just 600, obviously, you're not going to get him to 14 stars unless you spend 250 plus, I'd say. But with these Z power drops, 2,000, you only need 5 copies of this unit to get him to 14. These rates, bro, you probably, I don't even need to get into. You probably already know, because you've summoned. You either got really lucky, or you didn't, and it took you a very long time to pull them, or you still might not even have this unit. So they're definitely going to be a long time, or it's going to be a long time in between the intervals of when these Ultras are actually going to drop in the game, because there's no way free-to-play players can save up the amount to even think about summoning on this unit. There's people that saved up 20 KCCs in the span of maybe 2 months and got shafted, got obliterated. It took over 20 KCCs to pull my first copy. And then intervals between that was like 40k and then another 40k or something like crazy, man. So you have to get very lucky to pull this unit. I think, I said, it's going to be months in between when they drop. It's hard for me to tell you guys to summon on these banners, because they're really that bad. When I was summoning on this banner, it was probably the worst feeling banner to summon on overall that I've ever summoned on. Just because every multi, you didn't even know what to expect. Like an I feel like I got shafted, bro. It was so freaking bad, because it would just drop, the guaranteed sparking. You think you're going to get some heat, bro. You're guaranteed a sparking every multi. No, the last one guaranteed me year 1 OG Red Maj Vegeta, or OG Blue Pod Frieza, or all these random ones. And a lot of multis were just that one guaranteed sparking, and it was some absolute dog, bro. And I do not recommend summoning on these banners. unless you are a huge fan of the units, unless you can main the team, you can run him on the team if he's like completely optimal for you. I know a lot of people would summon for him because he's the best unit in the game, and that's definitely a good reason. I mean, without this unit right now, you got to have a pretty darn good setup with the previous units that dropped in the festival with the Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, or something meta, because Gogeta is running rampant right now, and his power creep is significant. There's not even a debate anymore if I think this guy is better than Goku Vegeta. He's just at the same star level he flat out is. It doesn't mean the other units are bad whatsoever. It's just this unit can do far more, and the damage potential is far more. So if I think you should summon, I think you got to consider how good he is and if it's worth chasing or trying to have him a part of your setup. I would only summon if the banners are looking like this. If the banner isn't looking like this, I would not summon. They did a decent job with this banner, but the pulls and the diluted sparkings in here are just so god awful, bro. They could have made the value of this banner a lot higher. I like that they dropped the ultra rates ×2. That's nice, and they gave the free step as well. Full rotation is only 3,000 chrono crystals for 4 multis. On an outside look, it's a very good banner, but the sparkings are not good at all the units in here, the only 2 good units worth summoning on this banner or pulling is Ultra Gogeta and Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. And the rate to pull them together is a 0.75 or a little bit over a 0.75%. And yeah, it's just your odds are not in your favor, bro. And I don't think I can recommend summoning on these, or if you do want to summon on these, you have to save every chrono crystal you can possibly get for months to summon only on ultras. And I think that's what I'm gonna recommend. I know I'm contradicting myself a little bit, but it's either you want value for overall, like all the units you can pull, or you're chasing this one unit, this one broken, cracked out unit, because he is the most powerful unit in the game. If you have him, you could perform very well in PvP, get carried by him like a lot of people are. And yeah, I mean, save for ultras, I guess. The ultras, I guess we can get into what I think. This is the juicy part. What I think will be the next ultras. So having the New Year's Legends Festival area drop the first ultra, they're going to have the next anniversary pretty much guaranteed at this point. They can't lower the hype value. Every celebration, they've been increasing the values, the hype value, outdoing themselves from the previous years, the previous celebrations. The anniversary will have an ultra or a dual ultra banner. I don't think it will be a dual ultra, hopefully not, because that would be awful. But it'll be hype, but it's the rates, bro. I think it will be one ultra. I've said this before, I really thought they were going to do a dual LF banner, dual LFs, right, and then have one ultra featured on both LF banners, and I think that would be extremely hype for 4th anniversary. Have a dual 2 LFs drop, and then have one ultra unit featured on both banners. The ultra that I'm really thinking that will drop, obviously, you see him on the thumbnail. He's there. He's going to be the mastered version of this goon right here, bro. It's hard to... It's about to be 4 years of this game, and Master Ultra Instinct isn't in the game yet. He's one of the most anticipated units to drop in Dragon Ball Legends. I do think he will be coming out 4th anniversary. Alongside maybe LF Topo. Say if MUI was the ultra unit, the LFs or dual LFs banner, or maybe even just one LF banner. Maybe they'll decide to drop one banner, it'll be an LF banner, and they'll have the ultra. But I can see the dual, you know, they've always done for big celebrations, double banners like that to start off a celebration. Dual LF, Jiren, LF Topo, or LF Full Power Jiren, and LF Kefla, right? And then have that Ultra MUI be the Ultra units for 4th Annie. I can't really... I think he will most likely be the next potential LF unless they decide to drop one in the middle. So we can pretty much expect about 2, max 3. I really don't think it'll be 3 Ultras from now in between until anniversary. So from now, we got 5 months. The start date of the 3rd anniversary banners was May 29th. So at the end of May is when these banners dropped, and it's roughly 5 or over 5 months, or exactly 5 months from now, 5 to 6 months, because it's the end of the month. That's when the Ultra is going to drop, guaranteed. 4th anniversary will have an Ultra unit, if not more. And I think the only other thing, they'll have an Ultra in between now and the anniversary as well. So we can expect maybe February, March. Maybe in March, going into April, we'll have another. That's like the only other time that I could see maybe a potential 2nd LF, and then we have the 4th anniversary LF. And if I had to pick a unit that would get an LF there, or an Ultra, I keep saying LFs, to get an Ultra would be, I mean, there's so many things, like, with the possibilities of Ultra units, they could really, they're going to do them like LFs. They're just going to have every iteration or variation of certain units, you know, LF Gokus, LF Vegetas, a Gohan, a Frieza, a Broly at some point, a Vegito. They're going to have all these Ultra units at some point. Eventually, they will be, you know, obtainable Z power for these Ultras. It's the same way that the LF started out premium, best, rarest cards in the game, and then they started to give out, you know, guaranteed copies with the exchange shops, the multi-Z power, and all this stuff. It will be, you know, through time, Ultras will be very similar. They'll have, like, different ways to star them up, and so on and so forth. I do think a lot of these LFs are good, basically, like, outlines of what they could potentially do with very hype Ultras, and maybe just, you know, even regular units, like, say, like, a Super Saiyan 3. I've seen a concept for a Super Saiyan 3, like, Dragon Fist Goku. We don't have him yet in the game, and I think it'd be a dope idea for an Ultra unit. Potentially, the next Ultra unit could very well be a Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3. I think many people will summon for that unit. You know, Super Saiyan 3 is iconic. He's an amazing character, and I think that would be an amazing... Personally, everyone felt like a Gogeta was coming for this end of the year, and we were correct. Whether it was Super Gogeta or Gogeta Blue, Gogeta definitely did arrive. It's not an LF, but it looks, his animations are, you know, LF tier, if not more. And can look through other units. They're definitely going to drop a Rose Ultra eventually. They're going to drop all these units, Vegito Ultra. We can look through some more sparking candidates here. Let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think are potential Ultra units that could be released, though. And, yeah, just give me your thoughts on that. But just taking a look here, definitely a Frieza at some point, I think, could be a dope Ultra. A Broly, definitely, dude. Another full power Ultra Broly would be freaking insane. Gogeta Blue. Pretty sure they're going to stir away from Gogetas for now, though, because the first one was Gogeta. A Gohan. Hybrids will eventually be back on the map when this... I mean, they're not off the map, but you get what I'm saying. Maybe peak again. Super Saiyan 2 Ultra Gohan is coming. There will be a moment where an Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan does drop into the game. Cooler. We still haven't seen an LF Cooler nor an Ultra Cooler. This is definitely a unit that I think we could see for like a next Ultra type deal. We haven't had a hype LOE unit since Full Power Frieza. LF Full Power Frieza, and even then it was kind of like mid-hype. Janemba. Ultra Janemba. Maybe LF Janemba next month, right? LF Janemba, LF Bardock, something like that. Probably mixed up the amount of times I said LF and Ultra in this video. But Super Saiyan 4s maybe. Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. We don't have another Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in the game. Rose needs... Does he need some love? He has a lot of units. Vegetos. Ultra Vegito. Probably... I mean, yeah. I mean, take a look at... Maybe Ultra Super Saiyan, like, Namek Goku. I think that would be really, really dope. If I had to say what would be the next two... The anniversary Ultra unit will be MUI. That's my guess. And then if I had to say a Ultra to release in 2 to 3 months from now, in between now and the anniversary, it will be like an Ultra Cooler, an Ultra Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku, or even like an Ultra, just a random one that we wouldn't even expect. Like back then when they released LF Go 10, it was just a random LF unit, you know, throwing an LF animation to him, or a unit like that no one expected. LF Go 10, we could say like Ultra Piccolo. Like shout out to Ruff. Ultra Piccolo is definitely possible, or something just really unexpected. But I think a hype unit would definitely, to start out the series of Ultras, they're gonna do Ultra Dragon Fist Goku or Ultra Cooler for the next one. MUI is definitely coming, you guys, and I think it, you know, potentially could be an LF, right? But I think they're gonna want to start out MUI as the Ultra at this point, because he's, you know, the pinnacle of hype. They're gonna want to max out sales on him. They you know, they're gonna have his rates be Ultra, and eventually they'll bring an LF variation iteration of him. But I do think MUI is coming for 4th anniversary. Next possible Ultra, Dragon Fist Goku or Ultra Cooler. Those are my final predictions. Let me know, like I said, in the comments what you guys think. Who is coming out next? What do you guys think of Ultras? Should you summon? Should you save? Are they skips? They are the best unit in the game. I don't know if they are skips. Their banners are absolute dog. Let me know if you guys got lucky also on Ultra Gogeta. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in tonight's stream. Stay frosty. God bless. And have a great rest of your guys' day.